Something that you guys really ask us often about is how we can find new mountain bike trails to go and ride. Ones that are legal and you know you can definitely take your bike on without getting in trouble. Now, you could use a map, definitely not one like that. You could use one with contour lines, sort of footpaths marked into uneven fire roads, but we're not going to use that. I've got 5 different tips, so let's kick it off with number 1. Now, the first point I want to talk about is slightly old-fashioned. It's not about using your mobile phone, not any technology. It's about starting off and by being friendly to fellow trail users. Give them a little hello, give them a wave as you pass by, take those headphones out that you perhaps have got in, and just be aware of your surroundings. If you get a little bit lost, the chances are that someone's going to cycle past you and be like, hey, where do you want to go? Do you want to find this trail? I've heard of this really good trail. If you're not friendly, people aren't going to help you, they aren't going to be open, and they aren't going to show you around. Now, moving on, but kind of similar, the next point that I want to talk about is joining your local cycling club. And one of the best experiences I've actually had of this has got to be in Whistler. Now, they have WORCA. It's an association, they organise races, they build trails, they have community dig days, and they just all come together. It's a very small joining fee, but you can go out riding with them, you're going to get all the best spots, you can get into group rides, you can meet new people, you can have loads of fun. What more reasons do you want to go out for your mountain bike ride than to meet people, have a good time, and probably at the end of it, well, you're going to have a beer, and they'll share with you the very best local trails. Okay, so once you've joined that local community and you've got into the spirit, the chances are there's also going to be a bike shop there. Now, the bike shop is a great source of information for where to ride, because the chances are everyone who works in that shop, they're also going to ride and they want to share that knowledge with you. So if you go in, be really friendly to them, perhaps get your bike serviced, buy a few little bits and pieces, and then start chatting to them. Remember, a great tip for going to your local bike shop is that everyone loves a coffee or a piece of cake. It really can allow you to gel with them. And once you start to gel, well, that's when they can start to release the information of where those best trails are. And there could even be a shop ride, for example. You could go out one night during the week with them and they'll show you around and they'll be able to judge on your ability and say, hey, why not try this trail or even that one? A local bike shop is a great source of information. Now, the next way of finding new trails that I want to talk about is actually using your phone and getting onto a number of different apps. Now, there are 2 apps that I use primarily. Number 1 is Strava, and we know quite a lot about that. You can put your times up there, there's Strava leaderboards, you can race your mates on your own trails, but it's also a great tool for finding trails. And then number 2 is Trailforks. Now, this is probably the best way for me to find some of those more sort of natural, the loamier trails, kind of the secret ones that I really do enjoy riding, and it was an awesome tool for last year when I was in Whistler. My last tip for you guys is to go to places where races have been. The chances are the venues are going to have more than one track, so get out there and explore. You could ride the racetrack, you could do a little bit of sneaky pre-race practice too if you're going to do a race that's coming up, or perhaps it's just been and you want to go back to the venue and actually improve on your riding skills. Remember, you can also use those tips like going into bike shops and asking, using Trailforks, Strava, and combine them all so they work together and find you the very best trails. There we go then, there are some of my favourite ways how you can find new trails. If you've got any more ideas, then leave it in the comment section just down below this video. And if you want to watch more videos from GMBN, then make sure that you have subscribed because you'll never miss one again. Click just up there for the epic ride that we did in Whistler, which was great fun. And then click just down below that and you'll get to top cycling apps. Don't forget, leave all your comments, give this video a thumb up like, and share it. See you next time.